Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the tournament. Guys, this is the first official Portal stream of Blitz Masters New Horizons. This is actually the last day of Top 8, so Top 4 is not yet started. But we have an interesting situation on our hands for who is safe in Top 4. I haven't done all the math. A couple people have told me a couple different things, and I didn't verify, so what I'm saying might not be the 100% most accurate information, but this is to my understanding how it works. Let me just really quickly pull up the website and show y'all what I mean. Okay, so let's just chatting. This is the screen here, guys. So, situation. Apex and Joker each have 5 wins. They are safe. Origin wins tonight. They're obviously safe. We have 3 teams that have 3 wins each. Elev, Kitten, 7 Rats. If any of them win and the others lose, so we have just teams with like 4 one only has 4 wins and the others only have 3, they'll make top 4, alright? However, there is a possibility where, let's say, Elev could win their set, Kitten could win their set, 7 Rats could win their set, and Origin could lose their set, because funnily enough, none of them are playing together. Origin, Kitten, Elev, 7 Rats all have different games, so depending on how those games go out, it can be complicated. Evany Rejects, unfortunately, they do not have any chance of catching up to at least 3 wins, so they are out of it. But there is a chance where at most 4 teams could each have 3 wins. Then it goes down to win rate. I didn't fully understand the win rate argument. I don't know if Kitten can make it. I think their win rate might be too low. I heard that there's a chance that Origin can get dropped on win rate, but then someone else told me Origin's completely safe. So I don't know 100%. But how it could end up happening, Kitten's playing Joker. They're likely to lose. No disrespect to Kitten, but Joker's just strong. They're likely to lose. So let's consider that they are not winning for a sec. Let's say Elev wins, let's say 7 Rats wins, and Origin loses. They'll each have 4 wins. Joker has the head-to-head on Elev. Elev has the head-to-head on 7 Rats. 7 Rats has it on Origin. I believe, if that were the case, from how it was explained to me, Origin and Elev have higher win rates overall than 7 Rats, so 7 Rats would drop out. That is what I heard. So it could stay Origin, Elev in top 4. However, if Apex loses to Origin, Origin would have 5 wins. It would be Apex with 5 wins, Joker 5 wins. They'd all be in. Joker might even have 6, depending on if they beat Kitten or not. So they might have 6. They might be the number 1 seed. If that is the case, and 11 and 7 Rats both win their sets, 11's playing Rejects, 7 Rats is playing Evany, the 2 bottom teams in top 8. If that is to happen, I heard that 11 might have more wins, will have more wins than 7 Rats. It didn't actually count. Maybe we can do that. 11 has, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. Is this right? Maybe that's not right at all. I don't know. 7 Rats has 3, 4, 5, 9, 13, 17, 19. Okay, maybe that might not be right. I don't know. I didn't fully verify this. This is just my first time looking at the math myself, so I could be wrong. I just know that there is a chance that if... No, actually, no, because it would go down to head-to-head. That doesn't even matter. Elev has the head-to-head over 7 Rats. So if Origin wins, Kitten loses, Elev and 7 Rats are tied on wins, Elev has the head-to-head. I don't know I even counted a wins there. I'm not using my brain. The only way that the wins matter is if there's a 3-way tie between Origin, Elev, and 7 Rats. Then it would go down to wins, and I think Origin would be safe, I think 7 Rats would be safe, and Elev drops. I think that's how it was explained to me. I completely forgot about head-to-head. Since Elev has the head-to-head over 7 Rats, that if these 2 teams tie for 4th, it's going to be Elev. So, if Origin loses to Apex, that's when the 3-way tie would eliminate Elev. So if Origin wins against Apex, then yeah. So that's why this is the important set. Even though Origin is safe and Apex is safe, it determines if there's a 3-way tie for 4th or a 2-way tie for 4th. And a different team would be excluded depending on which scenario is reached. So again, if there's a 3-way tie for 4th, then it's Alev who drops. If there's a 2-way tie for 4th, it's 7 Rats who drops. Of course, if Alev loses tonight or 7 Rats loses tonight, Kitten loses tonight, then it would probably go to Alev either way. But we're expecting one of these teams to win. Alev is favored and 7 Rats is favored if we look at the standings. So that's just assuming they win. If one of them loses, then they miss out on top 4 anyway. But that's our scenario, to the best of my understanding. I don't think there's a way that Origin drops top 4, how it was explained to me, because they have a lot of wins against, yeah, so they have 3 wins there on their loss. They have 2 wins on that loss. And they have... We'll see how many wins they get in tonight's loss. If Apex 4-0s them, it could get dicey. I'm not 100%, but I think Origin's safe. But yeah, that's how it was explained to me. But Apex Joker 100% safe. Origin I think is like 80-90% safe. They might be 100%, but I don't know. But yeah, that's the scenario for top 4. Really quickly want to hide my screen and talk to you a little bit about the rewards portal. There are rewards actually. There are a couple different ways that you can get them. And I will go over each way, how you can figure it out. So first of all, it's only open to North American accounts, so you have to be an NA player to get rewards here. EU players, you can't log in and just collect NA rewards. You have to have an NA account. So that's how that's done. Second, how to get there. First, I am on the World of Tanks Blitz website. I'm actually just going to go to the home page here. You guys can see the home page. Make sure you're logged in. I'll move my camera a little bit. On the top right, you should be logged in. You have to be logged in, of course, to receive rewards. But you go to tournaments, follow my mouse, tournaments, top tab, and then professionals tournament, and then you'll be able to see my stream, and this is where you earn rewards. Really quickly, to go over how it's done, I'll just move my camera again. You guys will have an hour to watch the tournament, so it starts at 9 p.m., so in like, what, like 10 minutes maybe? A little less than 10 minutes for you guys. There's a little delay, so I'm trying to time it right. So you guys have an hour. Out of that hour, you only need to watch 50 minutes to get all the prizes. Every 12 minutes and 30 seconds you watch, you'll get a fan container. Every 5 minutes you watch, you'll get 40 boxes. And again, only 50 minutes out of the hour, so there's a 10-minute grace period. You're going to be seeing some numbers around where my mouse is. It might be like on the stream, it might just be right here. There's going to be a blue number ticking up and a gray number ticking up. If blue is ticking up, congrats, you're watching it, you're getting your rewards. If it's the gray number ticking up, then that means you have an issue with your setup. You're either not logged in, you don't have cookies enabled, or the tab's not maximized. It has to be the maximized tab. But that is one way to get rewards, to find the rewards website, I should say. The second one would be, if you guys are on the YouTube video, you can go to the YouTube chat and then the message is pinned. Or if you go to the Twitch chat, the message should be pinned as well. So if you guys are watching on YouTube or Twitch and you want to get the rewards, make sure that you go find the rewards portal and watch from there, because otherwise you will not be able to receive rewards for this stream. And I know a lot of people have been asking about rewards and everything. That is how you will do it. So yeah, that's about all I wanted to cover. I think I'm getting my invite in just a second. I really quickly would like to show you guys Challengers. I don't know if Challengers finishes today or tomorrow, but I think it finishes tomorrow. So this is top 4 for Challengers. You got Straight, 0322, and Toma. Looks like Straight is going to start fighting 322, and then 0 will have Toma. This is just going to be a standard double elimination bracket, top 4 to determine Challenger's winner. Part of it will be today and tomorrow. I'm not streaming this, but to my knowledge, there is a stream, a player POV. If you guys want to watch Azro, he's streaming his POV playing on the 0 team, I believe. He's either the captain or one of the members. I don't know which player he is here, but Azro is streaming his perspective. So if you guys want to watch Challengers, take a little bit of a break from professionals, you can do that. Also, there's lower echelon. I believe they finished today as well. Chart, final stage. We got B4, Double Origin, INQ, and Casta. So Casta will start out by playing backwards origin, so I and Q and B4, and they have the same scenario. So today and tomorrow, they do not have a stream, though. So yeah, that's how things are going. I will join the room in just a moment. I also really quickly want to showcase the teams for tonight. We are watching Apex and Origin. I'm just going to go to my friend's profile and pick out the Apex team. We saw Apex play yesterday, and I believe we saw Origin play yesterday as well, so this will just be a reintroduction, but we got Blue248, Derpy Narwhals, Dima, I believe this is Zerd, Sharky, this is Pharaoh. Okay, so I guess a few username changes from yesterday. Martin Luther Ping, that's Panzer, Jack Sparrow was Tunnel, DJ, George Droid, that's Pew, then Krish and We Caliente is De Silva. They play Origin, led by Cora, Steven, Bubba, Xenon, Call Me Daddy is Criminal from EU server, MuxV, Ricey Fresh is Amorax, Rob, N13, and Playmaker from EU. With that, I should be able to join the room, and there's enough time for me to not worry about that left. Yeah, we're good. So, go ahead, join the room, configure the logos, Origin on the left, Apex on the right. Refresh. And here we are, guys. We've got our last set of top 8. An unfortunate thing about today, there is no other streamer. It would have been really nice to get another set in, either watching the Rejects versus Alev set, or 7 or at 70, or even Joker Kitten. I think all these sets could be entertaining. But unfortunately, I am the only streamer. Voltus is out today, so we will be missing a little bit on some of the other streams that we've been able to watch previously, but it is what it is. Anyway, this is another best of 7, the very last best of 7 of top 8. Tomorrow will be top 4, but I believe we'll also start out as best of 7, but I don't remember 100%. Maps for this set. Rockfield will be the first one. I love watching Rockfield. Mayan Ruins for games 3 and 4. Wintermal for 5 and 6. Tiebreaker will be on Dynasty. Those are our maps today. Welcome in the stream. We got Sherman, Tactical, Draconic, Voller, Purple Aura, Pickle Packer. And yeah, Sherman's saying Sunrise doesn't do the head-to-head between original of Severats. Yes. Yeah, no, you analyzed it correctly. I had never actually done the full analysis. I just had it explained to me, but it took me a second to think it through. Anyway, 1 minute left. We can go ahead and watch the set. In terms of tank lineup, Origin rocking 5 MLEs, a T100, and a 2 and 5B. They've taken Bubba out of the T100 LT. He was running it a lot previous streams. There was also Core running it a little, MuxV running it a little. Today it's Call Me Daddy. Krim is running the T100. I don't know if he just had it. When I checked his tanks yesterday, I don't remember if he had it or not, but he is running it today. Krim in the light tank, Playmaker in a 2 and 5B. For Apex, we have a T100. It's going to be Panzer. We got an IS-4, 2 MLEs, 2 and 5Bs, and a Super Conk. Very cool. Go ahead and introduce Rockfield, and we can go ahead and get started with this one. Hope you guys enjoy. I think this will be a good set. You've seen these teams play each other in qualifiers for top 8. They haven't played in top 8 yet. Obviously, it's a round robin. They only see each other once. But Apex played Origin in 2 sets, and Apex won both of them, I believe. I think the first one was 3-2, and the second one was 3-1. I don't remember correctly. That was the second day of the first Prove Your Skill. Both teams made it through, because on day 2, the way it was set up, the top 2 teams moved on. Origin ended up winning their group, and Apex did not. So Origin ended up winning out of PYS1, and Apex did not, even though Apex beat this team twice. Just sometimes it comes down to the groups a little bit. Because Apex had to fight Joker, they were unable to do so. Origin did not have a major team like that to challenge you. Martin Luther going for a little bit of early spotting, finds Rob, finds Steven. Origin's going for a split strat. Apex pretty heavily committed towards A. Looks like M13's going to quickly grab the C base. We will see a cap lead for the Origin team. IS4 taking a little bit of time to step A for Apex. Martin going for a little bit of spotting over in the T100. Is he going to find anything, though? MuxV Cora hiding. Rob hiding as well. So no spots quite yet. Apex still attempting to grab the base. Steven spotted in the middle, actually spots Dima. in the IS-4. No reset, though, but Dima actually backed out of the base a little bit there, so it'll take a little bit more time to grab it, even though Steven didn't get the reset. But there we go. That is N13 with the reset. And Origin are just going to keep trying to go for it. Dima is still positioning himself in a way to not get reset. There we go. He finally does it. Taking a little bit of time. Looks like Martin Luter going to help out with the base as well. And there we go. With the two of them combined, they grab it. Origin is up by almost 100, though. In this time, Apex looks like they have rotated back towards the C area. Origin has a defense set up with Playmaker back in the 2 and 5B. There's some MLEs in the middle. Will take them a little bit of time to get to C, but they will be able to defend it. So at the moment, both teams are relatively split. But since Origin has their tanks in the middle, Cora and Muxfi all the way on the other side will be able to support a little bit better. They just won't have as good a vision on C directly. And here we go. Push happens. Call Me Daddy could get triple tapped here. Blue misses his shot. Looks like Apex not quite able to hit with all the other tanks. They had 4 in there. Only 1 shot connecting out of all 4 tanks. That's a little bit disappointing. Call Me Daddy able to get out without any issue. And Origin's immediately going to be counter-pushing into A, and also Rob grabbing B. We're going to put some cap pressure onto Apex. They need to stop the C base, dig out Playmaker, and get a move on. Looks like Apex is just going to counter-push down into Rob immediately. Core and Muxfi should be able to crash right onto Dima. And Apex is actually rotating back with the 2 and 5B, so only a couple tanks on C. They're not quite grabbing it yet. Origin still has a big defense over there, but Apex is going to have a tank mismatch over in A and B. But they need to do something about the bases. They haven't yet. Jack Sparrow's been bleeding out a lot over on the other side. DJR taking some damage as well. I don't see where he is. He's right there and then hiding behind Dima. But Origin is stopping the A base. They're going to have all 3 in just a moment here. Apex needs to do something. They don't have a whole lot going on. Sharky, Pharaoh, is going to be taking a lot of damage between Rob and Cora. And it's 760 cap points for Origin. Apex still not grabbing a single base. Playmaker stopping Blue, N13 stopping Sparrow. And Apex just have tanks shut down in the middle. They're going to grab A with Dima. But they don't have anything. Martin will get the kill and Call Me Daddy. But they're only temporarily stopping the bleeding. Looks like they do find the kill on Cora, though. They still haven't lost Pharaoh until now. Muy Caliente gets the pick on Cora. Apex needs to stop B. I'm guessing Caliente is going to go for that while DJ stops the base. Dima's finally grabbed A. Martin does have Origin's Muxfi player right here. Jack Sparrow's traded for Rob. Almost 900 points for Origin. Dima needs to put in a shot and Martin get the kill before Muxfi picks it up, though. Does he get it in time? He does, just barely. Blue is taking a 1v2, though, against Playmaker and N13. Probably won't be able to find this kill, so somehow Apex needs to stop the C base. Blue not able to get that kill. 940 cap points now. Steven's going to take a 1 versus 3. Dima just needs to hide, of course. That's what he's trying to do. But Apex getting this kill won't be enough to win them the game. They do pick it up, but now they have to stop C. 935. 950. Martin is coming in. He's looking for Playmaker. Playmaker does get located, but he's about to get the pick on Martin. And Origin takes game 1. Tricky situation for Apex there. They had the fight in the middle just fine, but weren't able to stop the bases in time. It took them a very long time to get on that, and that just put too much pressure on them. So Origin will take game 1. That was a close end game, but was not quite enough for Apex, even though they had the tank advantage in the end game. And Martin definitely had the right idea of looking for the kill on Playmaker because he probably wasn't going to be able to step the base easily. But unfortunately getting killed there was, something that could have been avoided and was ultimately more disastrous than not stepping on the base, or than stepping on the base would have been. We'll move on to game 2. And we're seeing the Ho-Ri come back out. We've seen a bunch of Ho-Ri gameplay in top 8, mostly among the higher level teams. So Origin will run 1. 2 and 5B. Call Me Daddy again in the light, so they seem to trust Call Me Daddy in the light tank this time around. Bubba and Ricey Fresh are in the middle. Can't see Apex's middle. But lineup change, 3 MLEs, Super Conk 2 and 5B, 200, and a Chieftain. Not seeing a whole lot of Chieftain in top 8. But Muy Caliente, aka De Silva, is going to be running one. Doing under-over bets on how many self-boosts we'll see on Rockfield. That's funny. We'll see if it happens this time around. Really, the only self-boost on this map is from the red spawn. So we'll see. Apex has the red spawn. They could go for a self-boost. Because the one big boost that everyone does on Rockfield, that's not a self-boost. You need another tank to help you. A self-boost is when you can do it without any other tanks. And so there's just the one. Ranger did it in 7 Rats. We saw 7 Rats do it. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, it's over on Apex's spawn. You can get up into that corner. This area, much more commonly used, but it's not a self-boost. You would do that one right there. And on the one over from this spawn, what you would do is you would get a lot of speed. You have to build up speed and drive up this area right there. But we're not seeing it yet. Although you do need a considerable amount of speed even in a T100 to do it. So you would probably drive in this area anyway. Apex goes for the quick C. Rob is setting up a defense and Cora is actually hanging out behind him. Origin's more committed towards A. Apex has a little defense, but not a whole lot over there. But Rob playing defensively at the moment. Not going to be making any commits. Jack Sparrow spotted in the middle. Call Me Daddy will go for the cap. And yeah, Sparrow's getting bled a good amount here. Cora in a sneaky position. Bleeding him for a good shot there. Steven's looking for another. Hits it. Sparrow's in trouble. And if he backs up a little bit more, Cora's going to have the shot. Looks like Sparrow's going to bail. Might take another from Steven or Muxby. Nope, doesn't quite have it. Call Me Daddy trades with Dima. But really good opening bleeds from Origin, who now have a good HP lead. And they have a target to push. Saw yesterday Jack Sparrow on Canal had another bleeding issue. Wasn't able to get the win there. Martin, Looter, and Rob find each other over in this spawn. And Apex is going for an immediate push, it looks like. They are not going to waste any time. In come Blue and Sharky Pharaoh. Call Me Daddy's covering from range, and so is Cora. So Apex is going to have to play this one carefully. Playmaker rotating back as well. M13 taking this opportunity to grab the B base. And Origin will be able to grab it. No, Martin Looter does get the reset, but is he going to be able to keep getting the reset? If Origin is smart, they pre-aim this. Steven's looking elsewhere. He can't quite do it. M13 goes for it. Martin Looter not able to hit the shot. M13 went for the blind fire is what I meant to say. But he does grab the base. That puts a lot of pressure on Apex. Blue is already quite far forward committing with Rob there. And yeah, Apex is bleeding a lot. They are down 2,300 HP already, and there really hasn't even been a big engagement. Apex is just bleeding, a little sloppy here. DJ taking a shot in the middle. M13 took one just now. If Origin really wanted to shove this side, they could do that, but they have no need. They're already up on the caps. Looks like M13 is going to be making a play, though. Taking a little damage. He wanted to go for Jack Sparrow, but now he is quite low on HP himself. Won't be able to do that anymore. Good punish from Apex. They are looking this way. In comes Sharky Pharaoh. Jack Sparrow does pick up the kill, so Apex get a nice punish. Will stop the cap B as well. Sparrow continuing to take damage, though. Where is Cora? Maybe it was Cora putting that shot into Sparrow. Cora is spotted now. He's going to look for another. Does he have it? He's got good pen. If he can just see the turret, he'll have it. He does. Jack Sparrow is not paying attention here. Not used to seeing that play. That is tunnel, by the way. Martin Looter's in a bit of a fight over a 2v1 with Call Me Daddy and Rob. Awkward scenario for him. Apex just need to clean up this side of the map if they can. They don't have any HP, though. Sharky was looking for Muxby, doesn't get it. Dima picked off by Muxby, who's now going to hunt down Sparrow. Apex looking incredibly sloppy this set. DJ's going to have his rear hit. Actually, Rob with the bounce. Now he's picked off. Sharky's in the middle of 3 tanks. Caliente will get the pick on Muxby, but that's really all that Apex has left. Can Sharky sneak the kill on Playmaker? He's trying to angle himself so that Steven can't shoot him. He actually does get that kill. But Jack Sparrow's just going to die in the middle to Rob. Caliente looking for Steven, but he's not going to survive. He will survive, but the Caps are going to get him. Origin are up 2-0. What's up, Nina? Welcome to the stream. Into ammo. Hello, hello. And 4.7 from Cora. Hori definitely works. He had a very nice game. Pharaoh on top. Blue having a rough one, only taking one. They're putting one shot in. So the light tank from Apex kind of wasted his tank. Kind of got stuck. Kind of got overextended is the word I was trying to use. And then Jack Sparrow, of course, getting bled so much in the opening. Really just kind of stunted Apex there as they lose 2-0 on Rockfield. Move to the next map, which is going to be Mayan. We've already seen Origin play on this map. It was against... Who was it against? It was against 7 Rats. I think 7 Rats swept that map? I don't remember. At least 7 Rats won a game. I don't remember if they won both of them. We had a really good Call Me Daddy play, and the 2 and 5B just wasn't quite enough to clutch the fight in the end game. We will see if there is a different strat being used this time around. Apex are rocking the Panzerwagon, an interesting tank. Of course, we're used to seeing the T100, but the Panzerwagon, a lot less commonly used. Double MLE, 50M, double British Heavy, and whatever Krish Ready's up in. Okay, so triple. Origin's got 4 MLEs, 2 British Heavies, potentially T22. Maybe he switches to the T100. Not 100%. We will see. 9-0 and ammo, what are you guys doing awake? I should probably introduce the map. Where is it? There we go. Sorry. I will take this opportunity to grab a drink. BRB. All right. So here is Game 3. Origin are up 2-0. Apex mostly mid. Couple tanks going corner. Call Me Daddy spots the mid tanks. Martin Luther's actually going all the way around to A, going for a wide flank. Call Me Daddy didn't get spotted in the T100. He will back out. Origin is shoving the center. Origin will find Apex here as well. They got 5 tanks. Apex only has 3. Does Origin just decide to completely shove this? Jack Sparrow again with the early bleeds, but Apex has positioning over in the C cap at the moment, something that Origin does not. They are shadowing with Playmaker though, he is lit. So good info from Apex. Dima getting bled out. Krish is going to help him with Cora though, who is now in an unfortunate position. But Dima is getting bled a good bit here. Looks like Rob and Muxfee were looking. However, look at Martin Luther ping. He's going to have Call Me Daddy on his rear. Bit of a light tank 1v1 action going on here. Lots of tense play. Little trade. We'll see how that fight goes. If Origin were crazy, they'd probably look for a shot over there. Nice shot from Call Me Daddy. Sneaks one into Martin Luther. Another one. And Martin is not having a very good light tank fight there. And he's already bled down to 299 HP, having only put 3 shots into Call Me Daddy. Dima's going down to Cora. Martin Luther trying to help out, but not quite enough for it. Apex gonna try to fight over on the bridge. But Origin is now pushing right into Sharky Pharaoh, who doesn't have a whole lot of support here. Jack Sparrow continuing to get bled. Origin now turning their attention to Caliente, who was quite healthy a moment ago. Jack's looking for a kill on Muxfee. Doesn't quite have a shot, though. Bubba picks him off instead. And this is a complete sweep here. Apex not winning on any part of the map. Getting the kill in the middle on Cora. Krish snuck Mux V with a little cross-map shot, but not quite enough. Call Me Daddy is about to find Martin, who goes down quickly. And now it's just Blue and Krish, who are stuck in B. Origin will go up 3-0 here. And this is a very quick set. I was expecting more from Apex here. But they're absolutely getting handled, guys. That one wasn't even close in any part. Martin went for a really wide play, but didn't have any information on where the enemy light tank was, and he just got completely farmed for free. Like, that wasn't even close. 3.7 from Rob, having a nice one. And we'll see if Apex can avoid the sweep, but it's looking grim, guys. They are a pretty momentum-based team. So we'll see if they can clutch it up, but at this point, Origin just playing really well. Switching Call Me Daddy to the light tank has worked out quite well from Origin. What's up, Skip? What's up, Demon? What's up, Harrison? Yeah, if you guys read the title, it's just round robin. This is not top 4. Who's moving on? We're streaming to determine that. It's not over. If it were over, then we would know who's moving on, but we do not. Wait, because your partner's ill again. Oh, nope, they feel better soon. It doesn't sound very fun, taking them to a hospital, yikes. Alright. Lineup here for Apex. 62A, 50M. Interesting, so 62A being used, a little bit of an armored med. It is good at fighting a T100 LT, but it's pretty slow, and its gun's not the best. Origin again rocking the Hori. It worked for them really well game 2. 2 Emily's both sides. Pretty similar lineups overall, except Origin has the light, Apex has 2 meds. Origin has an IS-4. Here we go, game 4. And this is it. Can Origin complete the sweep? The set at the moment looking like it's going to end early. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to end stream early. We're going to get the whole hour out of this thing. You guys can get your rewards, of course. But it might be quick. Call Me Daddy. Again, go to the same middle spot. Might find Martin here. Yep, they do find each other. Martin gets the shot in. Nice. Can Call Me Daddy run easily. Backs in and actually puts the shot into Martin, so does get a little bit of damage in for his troubles. Rob in the IS-4 not quite driving into B, but instead just hanging out right behind it with the option to drop in later. Apex has one tank in the corner. Origin was looking to shadow a couple, but not quite going with it. Bubba gets spotted. Blue looking to peek that way. Is he committing? Looks like he might commit, but there's 2 tanks there. He might find himself in a bit of trouble. Yep, there's Mux and now Bubba. Apex will push it with a couple, but look at Cora sneaking in the TD. He is ready for it. He's about to put a big shot into Pharaoh. No, actually, yeah, was it Pharaoh or Blue? I think he hit Pharaoh. It's going to be a 3-on-3 fight. Krish is actually going to drop on in as well, so good rotation from Apex. They will find kill on Muxy relatively quickly. But Sharky Pharaoh will get picked off by Bubba with a good shot here. He's looking for it, does pick it off. And Cora is, of course, going to continue making himself effective in the Hori. Call Me Daddy is going to hide behind. And in comes Cora. Nice shot on Krish. Martin's looking for Bubba. Misses the shot, though. Martin having a bit of a rough day. Ricey does get picked on the other side, though. Call Me Daddy's going to try to help out against Dima, but Rob's going to be stuck in a 2v1. Cora gets Krish. Blue trying to back out. Maybe Martin helping as well, but he's fighting Bubba. Dima does go down to Playmaker Call Me Daddy in the 2v1. They're going to immediately turn for Caliente. And Sparrow here. Caliente can help with this 2-on-1 fight. Martin does end up getting the kill on Bubba. Apex is looking good here with the tank advantage. Cora will be next. Martin should be able to help out with that fight. Blue bouncing, but not going to matter too much. Playmaker's actually getting hit pretty hard between Sparrow and Caliente. And Call Me Daddy will help him out, but not enough. Playmaker gets the pick. Cora next to fall. Call Me Daddy's in a 1 versus 4 scenario. This one's going to be a rough one to fight back. Apex probably just waiting to get all of their tanks together. Jack Sparrow's going to be coming on in from the other end. Probably not going to extend, just hold this here. No, he is going to extend. Why not? Misses the shot. Sparrow's having a really terrible day. It is looking rough for them. Apex absolutely needs to lock in, because Call Me Daddy's just going to be able to farm out this endgame. Are these going to get the win? Probably not, but like Apex is playing this so sloppy. They probably don't care too much, but... Okay, there we go. Shot from Martin. Call Me Daddy's stuck. He can't peek out. This is where the game will end. But I have to say, like, Call Me Daddy, he's playing it very well. He's playing as best he can. Caliente will pick up the kill. Apex avoid the sweep. Good rotation into the corner. Despite Cora putting a ton of damage in from the back, was not quite able to save that corner. Yeah, almost 4K from Cora, but Martin Luther 3.9. Thought you were going to stream the other group? I thought so too, Archangel, but after some people explaining the math to me, and I didn't really verify it for myself, but from what I can tell, it's accurate, this set matters more, just as much as the other one, if not more. So, even though both teams are safe, it either sets up a 3-way tie or a 2-way tie that, depending on how it goes, could exclude different teams from top 4. And unfortunately, there's only one streamer today. So I was hoping maybe both sets could get streamed, but only one. And this is ultimately was explained to me to be the more important one, even though from my quick analysis yesterday on stream, it's not the conclusion I made. What's up, Echoes? Good to have you in here. Hey, Echoes, are you in the Casta team? If so, good luck tonight. I don't know if you've played yet, but for lower echelon, good luck. From what I remember, that's the team you said you were playing for, so good luck. Spot's still open for you in Apex if you want to come in after. But I wish you luck. We're moving on to Winter Mal for games 5 and 6 if we have both of them. Apex rocking double Ho-Ri to start things off. We've been seeing Origin run a bunch. We've been seeing Joker run a few. Apex is now running 2 of them. Caliente and Krish. Along with double T100 as well. Okay, so double light, double TD. Dima running one as well, so it's actually going to be the double Europeans with their European tank influence on Apex. Origin's rocking 4 MLEs, a light, 2 British heavies. I'm getting some hiccups here. Oh man. We're probably finding a million times a year calling heavy TD. That's true. That is very true. We're actually getting playtime. It is deserved. Okay, I'm curious to see the double Ho-Ri set up on this map with double light as well. So looking at the HP differential between these two teams, so I can't fly too high. Apex is already down 2,000 HP. Looks like Fair going for a little self-boost here. That is a self-boost. Didn't have any help getting up here. Martin Luther spotting Muxby, Ricey, and Cora. Cora taking a shot from one of the Ho-Ris. Sparrow getting blood as well. And Pharaoh spotted Bubba. He's going to step on A, actually. Call Me Daddy not going to contest it. Origin's somewhat committed to C, but mostly sitting in their own spawn, setting up a bit of a trap. So they are not committal at all. So Apex will take cap lead here. Bubba getting spotted. That time was Martin. Looks like Playmaker rotating back. Yeah, Origin is setting up their own spawn, but they might counter A. Rob pushing forward. Bubba's here. Again spotted, this time by Krish, who is opposing. The double Super Conquerors opposing each other. Still flying too high. My fault, gamers. There's like some clouds here, which no other maps have that I can remember, at least. It's a little awkward. At the moment, you know, Origin's completely non-committal. Rob is now spotted going A. Ricey's taking some hits. So, Origin will end up stepping the A base. Does Apex counter grabbing C? Yes, Blue's in the C base. Understanding that Origin is not really set up over there very well. And I like how Kami Daddy went for the blind reset. Doesn't quite hit it, though. How was Blue sitting in that base? He actually could have been reset if Kami Daddy placed the shot more accurately, but obviously it's a blind shot. You can't be accurate. You can only guess. So both teams kind of flip what they're doing. But now Apex is setting up a little bit more heavily in the C corner, sending one of their Ho-Rees. Not a quick tank to get out there, so they want to set it up, obviously. They're locked in over there. Cora getting spotted by Martin, who holds his shot. Blue might peek it. He's playing... He gets the spot and puts the shot in. Doesn't get spotted in return. What's up with that? That's crazy peek, actually. Blue not getting spotted was surprising. Krish has taken some damage, though, and Jack Sparrow in the middle as well. But just as much, they've got bleeds into Ricey and Cora, so not a big deal at the moment for either team getting bled, but Sparrow's just continuing to take damage. It seems like Origin is just HEing, as Jack Sparrow took 200 damage from that. I don't know if you can even roll that low with heat. That must have been like an HE splash or something, which is very high HE splash, I have to say. Cora takes a shot from Caliente. And Origin wants to grab C here. Of course, cap points are in Apex's favor, so Origin needs to do something. Dima sneaking a shot into Muxv. Blue taking one from Cora. Playmaker sneaking into the C corner unspotted. But Apex counter A. So again, the caps are kind of flip-flopping here a little bit. Apex is starting to bleed a lot, though. Dima's taking some damage. Caliente, Blue, they're all lined up over here. And Origin preparing a push immediately. Caliente shot, which will allow Muxv and Rob to push into Blue here. Dima's going to be able to farm out, as will Caliente, but looks like Origin heavies are just going to shove right into the TDs. They're the better push here instead of Blue, who will look for Muxv here. But I like that play from Origin going for the TDs instead. And they will find Caliente. Dima will die quickly as well. Apex looking to make plays on the other side of the map. Sparrow Krish looking to find Bubba. But Martin kind of getting bled out over by Ricey and Call Me Daddy. He's going to bail completely. And Origin are running away with the hit points here. 8,000 to 3k in the end game. Basically insurmountable. And down goes Dima as well. Apex only have 1 kill. They've lost 4 tanks. And it looks like Origin will take this one. 4-1. At least Apex avoided the sweep, but Origin definitely played Rockfield a lot better. First Mayan game also incredibly rough for Apex. At least they took 1, but yeah, Origin looking incredible. And Call Me Daddy running the light tank seemed to be working quite well for them. Could be a lineup switch that we see more often from them. Martin does pick up 1 more kill before falling. And that will be it. GG to Origin. They win it 4-1. Which means they will not be in a tie with 7 Rats and 11. Which would further mean 7 Rats' only hope is for 11 to lose. I believe. I'll have to look at the website. And I'm very sad that there isn't another set being streamed. I would love to watch those sets. I can't watch them all. I'm actually having a nice 2.8. I really liked Origin's decision to not focus Blue on the push, but to focus the TDs. That was really smart, because those are the guns that matter a lot and would be farming out if they were to focus Blue. So really good plays there from Origin. Having a nice game. And yeah, tough one from Apex. Both times we stream them are the times they've lost. So they are 5-2. And when I stream them, they lose. So I guess maybe I'm the bad luck charm, huh? I don't know. Not a part of cast anymore. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, if you want to slide in still, you're more than welcome. I know you expressed interest, but if you've changed your mind, then no worries. And here, let's take a look at the website. See how things are going. It looks like most of the sets are done already. which is interesting because this was a 4-1. And what we see, okay. Think we got top 4 set, guys. Origin beat Apex, Joker beat Kitten, so Kitten can't do it. But 11 4-0's rejects. And Ebony 7 Rats are still fighting. But 11's 4 wins are going to be better than 7 Rats' 4 wins. Because 11 has the head-to-head. So that means what we are going to see is 7 Rats dropping out. Does Kitten have the head-to-head over 7 Rats as well? I forget. I think they do, right? Yeah, Kitten over 7 Rats in Tour 2. So this means that these standings are pretty much final. Joker will be on top. They are the only team with 6. Origin and Apex have 5, but Origin has the head-to-head as we just watched. They'll be the 2 seed. Apex will be the 3 seed. And 11 will be the 4th. If 7 Rats wins, Kitten will still be ahead, so Kitten will be 5th. 7 Rats will be 6th with 4 wins, which would be kind of insane. No. If they win, they're going to pass Kitten, because Kitten only has 3, duh. So 7 Rats, if they win, they get 5th. If they lose, it's 6th. Rejects 7th, and Ebony, unfortunately, will be in last. It just depends on if they get the win over 7 Rats, if they go winless or not. But that could be crazy. Because 7 Rats fought really well against all the high teams. They went to tiebreaker with Joker. They beat Origin and they beat Apex. But they lose to 11. They lose to Kitten. And who else did they lose to? That makes me... Oh, it was Joker, duh. So yeah, unfortunately, tough one for 7 Rats. But we have top 4 locked, guys. Joker, Origin, Apex, 11. Congrats to those 4 teams. Commiserations to everyone else. Let's see if we can refresh. And if they're all done yet. They're not all done. Of course, we still have to keep streaming for the rewards portal. So we're not going to end it, and we'll do a final check right before the end, but top 4 is set. So congrats to those 4 teams. 11 who had a bit of a rough start. Kind of understandable because they had some of their toughest fights at the start. Did they? They had Joker. Where did 11 fight Origin? Yeah, they fought Origin on Tour 2 and fighting Joker on Tour 4. So, of course, after the first 2 days, looking rough. But able to clutch things up with back-to-back-to-back wins on Kitten, 7 Rats, and Rejects to clutch their top 4. That's really good come from behind story from 11. We'll be excited to see how they do in top 4. Portal doesn't work, log in. We're at 11 on 0 wins after 3 games. Were they? They lost to Apex. They lost to Origin. They beat Ebony, so not quite. They were 1-3 to start, though. But then clutching up 3 in a row. So very nice. Button lit the candle for Origin. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, congrats to top 4. We will just go back to playing games, I guess, since we have 25 minutes to kill. So we may as well do that. Sorry, what's going on with this? Okay, we're good. Alright. Let's game. We're in boss mode now, guys. 10v10 is gone. We're in boss. I feel guilty doing this, but I'm going to do it. I'll explain why. MLE has been my boss mode tank of choice for 2 years now. It's the best boss mode tank, in my opinion, because it has tons of HP. And max HP is important for like 3 out of the 4 rolls. It determines how big your bomb explosion does in terms of damage. so it affects bomb damage. It affects the tick damage of Catalyst, and it affects the tick healing of the healer ability. So it's really good. Plus, like, you could say, oh, then just use the mouse. This tank's a lot faster than the mouse, so it's still very usable in terms of, like, you know, driving around and not being completely slow. It's really good for bombing in this tank, etc. Now the MLE happens to be meta, so every time people see me running an MLE or running double MLE, I was running double MLE with Frost earlier today, they're like, oh, these guys are sweating super hard, running the best, you know, meta tank. And it's not why I run it, and I ran this before it was meta, just now that it happens to be the meta tank, it's like way better. But I've been running this thing as the boss tank for like almost 2 years. I've got like, I think 2.5 million XP on the tank. So yeah, been running it for a while. Welcome to the stream, Dysphoric. You guys ran into us in 10v10. Hello, hello. We're healer. I should probably play with the boss. I was kind of driving on autopilot there. We will try to not drive autopilot. Ja. Found somebody. Shot one a little low. It is what it is. Leo's found somebody. And promptly taken care of him. Jeez. We lose our 268 just as fast as they lose theirs. Do not let him bomb all of you, that's crazy. That was gonna drove in. That dude absolutely could have gotten a chain off. And this dude still can get a chain off if he drives into everyone. We'll try to get a little damage in. I want to heal my team to level up fast, so I'm going to try to tell them to back off, to not YOLO. I just told these guys. 7 rats 1? Okay, well, we can check that again. It's unfortunate that it doesn't matter at 7 rats 1, because it, you know, it would be good for them to determine their own fate, but unfortunately it was kind of out of their hands losing to Alev yesterday. It was very tough. Big. Why is this guy playing in front of the E100? He could have just died. He's just sitting there. Insane. We have 3 healers on our boss, though. This is actually huge. And we're already basically level 5, so I might not worry too much about dying in just a moment. We'll see if I can drop in on these gamers. Yeah, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Activate the reactive. And try to block this guy from pushing the boss. Boss wants me. Is surprising, but fair enough. Dang, okay, slightly out-reloaded my team. We're Catalyst now, we can just shred the enemy boss. It's 26-16, holy cow. Healers did go down, we don't have our 95 healer. The KPZ is still there, and the 268 is no healer, so it could be good for helping the team. I'm gonna play up top here, see if I can just farm. 1 W and 4 versus the top 3. Yeah, no, 7 Rats had a really good play against the top teams, but they lost against the middle level teams. Whereas Alev, they lost against every good team, but beat everyone else. Which is ultimately, like, you know, you beat the teams that are worse, but it will be challenging for them to place well in top 4. I don't know why I didn't notice that 2 and 5B was, or that 183 was looking at me. Don't know how I didn't see that. Should have activated my reactive. We'll have this kill. No, he has Grav, which makes him take less damage. Okay, makes sense. Their VZ's not peeking. He seems to be aware of me. Our Leopard still hasn't died. So, team's actually been good with healing him. Big shot there. And their boss is backing up. That's big. We can shred him now. Oh, if this guy could back up a little bit. I'm not gonna let the Yag shoot us here. That would not be good. He's not gonna try to let him. If I can continue farming from this position, I would love to. Huge that the 183 missed. He will die of COVID. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, this is just a farm in the end game. It shows my damage is low, but I don't think it shows the ticks. He dies of COVID. And that's game. Nice. It's top 4 looking. Joker, Origin, Apex, Alev in that order. So Joker with the 1 seed, Origin with the 2, Apex with the 3, and Alev with the 4. Wait, 14.5. Nice game. So we can go ahead and refresh the website because it looks like the set's done according to someone in the chat. And it is. Oh, brackets is what we want. And here we go. So Seven Rats did win their set against Evany. It was a tiebreaker. So Evany putting up a really good fight against Seven Rats. Did Evany go to tiebreaker with anyone else? No. So Seven Rats, really awkward for them. The only teams that did well against them are the mid-levels. Like, they beat Rejects fine, but Kitten beat them. Alev beat them. And Evany took them to tiebreaker. So yeah, rough one for Seven Rats, where they had really good performance against Joker, Origin, and Apex. But couldn't do it against the mid-levels. So yeah. Here is our top 4 confirmed. I will set up my little poll that I sometimes do. Sometimes I forget to do it, but sometimes I remember that I set up on the Apex, like a... Or not on Apex, sorry. I set up on my YouTube community post for like a poll of who they think is going to win, but... Yeah, this is an interesting one. Alev, of course, they have the situation where they beat all of these teams. They lost to all of these. So they will have a tough time in top 4, but they did earn it fair and square. Like, let's see how Alev did against those teams. Alev 4-0'd by Joker. 4-1'd by Apex and 4-1'd by Origin. So none of those sets were particularly close. But top 4, things are always different, right? So we'll see how they do. Anyway, that is that. We will stop showing that screen. We don't need to anymore. And we'll just keep playing some video game. Left the game for 7 months. How's Unreal Engine going? Welcome to the stream, Jesus. It's good to have you back. So Unreal Engine, I personally, so I got invited early to look at a bunch of stuff and create some early content for it. I think the idea is not bad. I think it was revealed very poorly. And the first ultra tests was so buggy that it just generated a huge negative response. I also think that the community just fails to understand that this is a test and things are not gonna look the same as the final stuff. I do appreciate how the player base made their opinions very clear to Wargaming about certain concerns, like the stuff they didn't like about commanders and sets and everything, and it seems like Wargaming is responding to that feedback, but overall, like, I'm not surprised that the reaction was super negative. I think it's something that Wargaming should have expected. It's something that a lot of us that got early access did communicate to Wargaming, is like, there are some things that give us big concerns, and giving this many changes at the same time is a big deal, and maybe a bigger deal than they might have predicted. But, like, you know, ultimately everyone agrees that the way Wargaming announced it was absolutely awful. You can't just make an announcement that big and then go radio silent for an entire week before any more content can be released. Like, that was absolutely insane how they thought that would be okay. And then they kind of forced us content creators to kind of clean up the mess that they made. Like, if you're going to reveal something big like that and not explain it, and people have an entire week of coming up with the worst possible ideas and opinions and everything, and you don't allow anyone to clarify that and you don't say anything, it was a disaster. So Wargaming should definitely have expected that. They should have handled the announce better, and hopefully in the future communication will be much better. It sounds like Wargaming has said that they acknowledge their shortcomings in that situation at least, and hopefully that means next time will be better. Ultimately, I don't think the game's going to be bad. I think it'll probably be fine. There's still some things that I think will be negative changes, which are, first of all, sets. It seems like they're not getting rid of sets, they're just trying to change them. I just think it's a bad idea in general. But also, the new ranked system, that's going to be the new main mode as opposed to randoms. I think that's a terrible idea. A lot of people just hate ranked, and the changes that they're making to the rating system don't differentiate it enough from that, and so people are just going to hate that too, and now it's the main mode. I think that's a terrible thing, and if ranked becomes the main mode, then I don't really see myself playing it at all. Which will make things, of course, difficult to support the game when I'm not willing to play the main mode, right? Granted, I'm already kind of doing that with pubs. I don't really play pubs a whole lot anymore, but, you know. There's also the fact that there's a lot of things that are going to be missing on release. This was a concern that I gave to Wargaming as well. It's like, if you are bringing back the game and it's not feature complete, people are going to be mad about that. Something that wasn't originally going to be part of initial release was replays. Replays weren't going to be there, and everyone was like, okay, that's a really big deal. It's, you know, obviously it's not there in Ultra Test. They are working to put it in on release now, but it's not in the Ultra Test, and that's concerning. Tournaments are not there, which is, you know, tournaments aren't going to be there right away. They're going to take some time to redevelop as well. How long will that take? Is it a priority for Wargaming, or are they going to have to spend more time cleaning up the mess they made and fixing all the bugs with their new platform? You know? Big long rant about Unreal Engine, but I've been involved with it for a long time, so I've got a different perspective than most people because I've seen it for a while. I know kind of what Wargaming's going for, but I can still agree that they handled it incredibly poorly. This guy's just holding his shots for me until my thing ran out. A little awkward. Still what their team doing. Oops, sorry, 5. My bad. Yeah. Oh, he angled there. Nice. No, I'm gonna have to get aim wrecked full health, aren't I? He missed! How do you miss that? How do you bounce that? Little goofy guy. He has Spall, but he dies of COVID. Let me run! Let me run! Activate my reactive. Ah, yes, shield me, my brother. No, now I die anyway. Well played by the Rhino to shoot at my shield. So clearly after they beat Origin, they're saying, hope we can make top 4, hope we don't throw the lower teams. Yeah, it's kind of exactly what happened. It's tough. Tanks look better in current WAPI. I don't agree. I think that the graphics on Unreal Engine are way better. And I think if Wargaming only made this update about graphics, no one would complain. Or basically no one, because it sounds like you don't 100% love it, but I mean, graphics look way better in my opinion, and probably in a lot of people's opinion. But they decided to add all this other crap that no one cared about, and I think a lot of it's interesting. I actually kind of like Commanders. I do like Commanders. And I think some of the systems are kind of cool. The new, like, how do I say it? Like, when you select a tank and it plays like a whole animation and song and stuff, I think that's really cool. Like, that's awesome. And that part of sets is fine. But overall, like, it's just a lot of stuff that no one cares about and no one asked for. And they're putting it all together. Really? Oh, this guy's getting pulled. GG. Stuff a hollow. Was you in the portal? Yeah, it was good. Gotta stay alive for another, 5 minutes or so, Or is it 10 minutes, I guess? With the delay, it's, 10 minutes. So, we'll play another game. Yeah. E5 super weird announcement. Yeah, the announcement was terrible. They handled it incredibly poorly. Being so bad, selfish plays. Exactly. And they never differentiated the new version enough from that. Jane had a good game. Were they the boss? They might have been the boss. Yeah, damaged the boss, guys. We're the goats. Got clan apps. Oh, Asgar's coming back. Welcome back, Asgar. I'll have to set up your roles. Got it. I'm being spam pinged on the Infinity server. What do they want? Are we gonna kill Blitzer still? Oh yeah, that's another thing that I think was really good about Wargaming listening to the feedback. There were a lot of things that players didn't like that Wargaming immediately was like, okay, we understand, we're gonna throw that back right away. They've already confirmed that they're gonna be working on crew voices, the national crew voices that we already have. Like, why take that away? That doesn't make any sense. They're reworking some of the commanders. I believe Ducky getting removed. Ducky was hideous and sounded terrible, and they're getting rid of that. And overall, maybe we'll see some new stuff with commanders. I guess I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds like if they're getting rid of Ducky, they're probably working on making them more agreeable. They were planning on killing stats, as you just said, Tready had, but from what I can tell, they're not planning on doing that anymore. Every message that I've seen from Wargaming says stats aren't going away, whenever they answer people. But yeah. It's a 183. Also, why am I doing this? I'm bomber. I should be, like, finding the big group of tanks. Why am I here? Let's leave. I am just on autopilot, ranting about Unreal Engine. Don't like the new graphics at all. I don't agree with you saying most people agree so far. I don't agree with that. I've seen very positive things about the graphics, very few negative things. So you can speak for yourself on that. And I guess I can't really speak for other people either, but I personally have not seen a whole lot of negativity. And I'm being grabbed out. No! And I bounced that shot. That's sad. Yikes. Chieftain's farming the hell out of me. Oh, this will be big. Can I get another? No! Dang it. Damn, that did not work very well. That chieftain completely shit on me. GPU doesn't even move, bro. Here's the problem, right? It's a test, right? The game is not optimized. If you guys are just gonna complain about performance of a test version, this is exactly what I'm talking about, Dysphoric, right? If you are going to complain about the performance, you need to understand that this is a test. Most people just did not seem to get that through their heads. That if you are complaining about test features and the fact that a test isn't running optimally, like, then you clearly just don't understand the role of a test, right? I just realized Valor's on my team. What's up, Valor? I didn't notice that. Oh my goodness. Well, good to have you, Valor. Sorry if I'm blocking you, bro. There you go, get your shot in. Or don't get your shot in. Oh, he's looking for the T-22. Gotcha. Nice. Good kill. We're doing quite well here. Also, if you're just watching 7 Rats, this is the original Rats. We'll get this going. Oh, someone else put theirs there as well. Nice. Who else is doing? Is that the Prague? It's a VK90. We got Glasgow. Oh, ouch. Let's get that. Glasgow's still alive, yes. Nice. He's just getting full HP'd. And as long as our team can heal me and Glasgow, this is just a free kill. Oh, we got an E100 coming over top. Oh dear. That's destruction. Dang, I even used my reactive and died. That was mass destruction, holy cow. You're from Tommy? Tommy has been busy. I asked him if he was going to stream this season. He said he couldn't. But I have talked to him, yeah. Tommy is, to my knowledge, he's doing well. I think just busy is my guess. Dang, I thought I could reach the yo. He's dead anyway. We'll try to keep ourselves alive here. Does this guy have gun depression? Shoot, he does. But that's gonna hurt. We don't have any healers. Shoot. I regret taking that hit. We can get this kill at least. Nice pen. We take models look plastic. I think they look good. These strats are caps, don't look them up. They would not make any sense for Organ to remove them. That didn't hit him? Oh, we aim-wrecked him anyway. Nice meme. Oh, nice meme. I'm being pulled back, oh dear. Stop pulling me. No, no. Yep. Looks and performance. Performance, it's a test. It's a test. It's a test, brother. It's a test. It's a test. Nice. Looks bad too. Well, I thought everything looked incredible. That guy dies of COVID. GG. Don't even gotta look. Nice. Okay, 3 minutes left for the rewards portal. No, it should have ended 3 minutes ago, actually. For you guys. His delay and stuff. GG from Voller. Didn't notice you're on my team for a minute, but GG. And yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's a good place to end it, y'all. We got our top 4 set up. So Joker Origin with Apex and Elev. Pretty much the same top 4 as last season if you consider that half of the DFM team, almost half, is on Elev. So pretty similar top 4. And hey man, not a whole lot of variety when it comes to the top, but sometimes the path to get there can be interesting at least. But we'll go ahead and call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch y'all tomorrow, and yeah, as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.